Alright, bros. The tent's already set up, so feel free to find your own spectacular spot.
Like, thanks, dude. This is a really sweet setup you've got. Yeah, it looks real comfortable. Master Yoda, open up those pizzas, I'm starving.
Pepperoni or cheese? Would you like the frog or Kermit?
Like, dude, save the extra pepperoni for me.
Whoa. Not bodacious, my brother. That's not good for your cervical spine. I'm totally bugging.
Like, what's the big deal, man? I was hungry. And besides, I didn't use my spine for that. I used my neck.
No, Shaggy. My dude. You see, your spine is made up of 3 bodacious regions. One of those being the cervical spine, or neck, which is relatively flexible but fragile because it is made up of the 7 smallest vertebrae out of the 33 that make up the entire spine. My guy.
Wow, Funky, you sure do know a lot about the spine.
Of course I do, my dude. When you spend every day boogie boarding down that bodacious wave of life, knowledge about your spine and the spinal cord that it protects deep inside is key to maintaining meticulous muscular control, as each vertebrae of the spine is directly correlated to the key muscular movements that will make you totally wipe out on even the smallest of waves if anything were to happen to them.
Very important the spine is. Multiple regions of the spine there are.
That's right, Master Yoda. There's also the thoracic spine, located under the totally tubular cervical spine. This part is much less flexible because the vertebrae are much larger and also attached to your ribs, forming the bomb thoracic cage, more commonly known as the bomb rib cage, that provides protection for some of your radical organs. Learning how to move through your whole spine will create mobility throughout your thoracic region, my homie.
I see. Axial elongation I must achieve. And what's the 3rd region of the spine?
So glad you asked, Kermit the Bomb. The final region, which is also where the super cool spinal cord stops at, is the lumbar spine, or your lower back, which carries most of your weight and takes on stress to the max, but moves more in exciting extension than radical rotation. This is why unsupported movement of the anterior and posterior sliding variety can eventually wear down the discs and cause super bogus weakness in the ligaments, leading to that totally uncool lower back injury. A total bummer. This region also includes the sedacious sacrum, which is triangular and composed of 5 fused vertebrae, and where great movement is possible between it and the last vertebrae. The sedacious sacrum takes on the load of the upper body, transferring it to the pelvic girdle. Booyah.
Okay, like, I get it, man. All I gotta do is have a good posture by achieving like a perfectly straight spine, right? Like making sure my spine is like a straight line.
Hold your horses there, home skillet. You see, dog, the spine actually has a righteous natural curve to it. You see, the cervical and lumbar areas are curved concavely, which if you forget what that means, it means that it curves forward, or anterior for you dance anatomy dudes. Meanwhile, the thoracic and sacral curves go in the opposite direction to the other 2, my dude. I know this is a lot, Shaggy, but don't worry, my guy. There's an imaginary straight line that we can judge bodacious posture by, called the plumb line, running from your ears to your ankle bones.
Like zoinks, Funky. My spine's all out of whack. Do you know any good exercises for locating a neutral spine?
Of course I do, Shaggy. Here, let me guide you dudes on this bodacious proprioceptive wave towards proper spine alignments. Feel free to join in and let my voice guide you on this journey.
Join in we shall, and some proprioception we shall gain. Yeah, let's get this on a funky show on the road.
Alright, fellas. Let's get jiggy with it. To locate neutral, stand with legs and arms in first position. Create a lifted quality through your spine. Gently engage the low abdomen and visualize that bodacious plumb line. As you inhale, lift the ribs, release your abdominals, and gently rock the front of your pelvis forward, arching the lower back and moving into an anterior tilt. Notice the tightness in the upper and lower back and the looseness in your abdominals. As you exhale, reverse the tilt and tighten through the abdominals. Try to flatten the lower back and engage the gluteus maximus. Booyah. Notice that the fronts of the hips tighten and the front of your chest drops. Now, return to a neutral position, visualizing that bodacious plumb line and gently lifting through your waist. There's a balance between the abdominals and the spinal muscles, and a renewed lengthened feeling in the spine. Next, as you inhale, move into the anterior pelvic tilt. As you exhale, move into your neutral position. Emphasize abdominal contraction and the external obliques to move into neutral. You should perform this from 10 to 12 times. To locate the head neutral, stand with your back against the wall and maintain that neutral spine that we just found. Visualize that sedacious plumb line, and the back of your head should be used against the wall as well. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, gently push your head back into the wall to engage the muscles along the back of your neck. Exercise. Focus on the four neck muscles that help support the head and bring your head and neck into extension. As you contract those bodacious muscles along the back of your neck, hold for 6 to 8 radical counts, and then release. Perform that about 10 times, my dudes. Well, fellas, after those exercises, how are you feeling?
Like science, dude, I'm feeling great. Yeah, my speakeasy gonna recognize me tomorrow. Slouch not do I. Upright I now stand.
Booyah. Congratulations on your bodacious posture, my bros. Remember to always be striving for that sedacious, supported axial elongation. Now, let's boogie till the sun comes up.